So I would like to welcome all the attendees of this session. Before telling you the actual agenda of the session, you are on the verge of filling the preferences. Many of you might have got the results of LPU Nest till now, and I would say all the best to all of you for that. And many of you might be waiting for the LPU Nest result. Soon after you get the result, you need to fill up few of the preferences, few of the choices that you are making in the engineering. Many of the streams are there, and you have to fill your preferences for that. Which preference has to go on top, and then second, and so on. Right? So for this webinar is going to help you in selecting the right choice and making you more comfortable into selecting the best one for you. So along with that, I would like to start the webinar and I'll be introducing the speakers of the day. Before that, I'll take up the agenda. So first of all, I'll be sharing the list of programs that will be appearing in your interface. I'll be focusing more on CSE today because this is a separate webinar for computer science engineering. We'll be taking up all the programs related to computer science engineering that will be displayed onto your screen for your preferences. Then I'll be taking up the highlights and insights of the programs which will be given by the presenters of the day. Then there will be a demonstration of preference filling interface that will be available onto your logins. And then we'll be taking up your queries regarding the same. So let's talk about the speakers of the day. We have with us Ms. Shobhita. She is an assistant professor. Shobhita Menon is an experienced assistant professor with a demonstrated history of working in education domain for 5+ years. She is an expert in experts with skills in Android development, data structures, and algorithms programming in Java and data analytics as well. She is a strong education professional with master's degree focused on software testing from Lovely Professional University. She is also pursuing her PhD in artificial intelligence. She has published many research papers in artificial intelligence. I welcome you, ma'am. And she'll be taking up the programs which are visible onto your screen. She'll be talking about the highlights and insights of B.Tech Computer Science Engineering. She'll be talking about the 2+2 international credit transfer option as well that we are going to give you. We have B.Tech in data science, machine learning, and AI. She'll be talking about B.Tech in cloud-based DevOps automation. She'll be talking about user experience and user interface, a specialized degree in tie-up with various companies. We have a B.Tech CSE in big data analytics, in cloud computing, data science and data engineering, cybersecurity and blockchain. She'll be talking about B.Tech honors in full stack software development. Also, she'll be talking about information technology, B.Tech in IT. Okay, so after this, we'll be having Ms. Rachna Bajaj. She's holding a very good position in division of admissions, and she'll be taking up the infrastructure part of the university and a demonstration of the interface which is going to appear for selection. That's all from my side, and it's now over to Ms. Shobhita for her presentation, and I'll be giving her the necessary rights. Just give me a moment, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rishi sir. So Now you were able to see my screen?
Yeah, it's all visible. You need to just start the presentation. It's all fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Very good afternoon and a very warm welcome of all the attendees from the behalf of School of Computer Science and Engineering of Lovely Professional University. So now you people are in this class 12th, and the main question that you will be having in your mind is what next? And if you're planning for engineering, then computer science and engineering is the most popular branch. So I will be talking about the courses that LPU is going to offer you by looking at the current trends. Now, in LPU, you will be getting the four options. So the first one is the regular programs, the honors program with industry collaboration, the industry collaborative programs, and we also have international credit transfer programs. So by looking at the changing technology and the current trends, LPU is offering you these four programs. Now, if I talk about the honors program, in this you will be having more exposure of industrial experts. Now in B.Tech honors, we have data science and data engineering, which is the most hot topic in today's world. And we have a tie-up with Transform Analytics. And the other part is B.Tech honors with cyber security and blockchain, which is a tie-up with CompTIA. And we have full stack software development in tie-up with Geeks for Geeks. So means in honors, you will be getting the three options: data science and data engineering, cybersecurity and blockchain, full stack development. And now the question that you will be having in your mind is that what are the benefits and what do we study in all these things? And what is the actual role of these tie-ups? So let's see all these things in the coming slides. Now, when you talk about the honors program, we are going to cover the curriculum under which you will be having the specialization and the industry certifications. Also, university will provide you the seed money. If you're having some innovative idea in your mind, then yes, the sharks are here to provide you the seed money for sale. You will be getting the courses from the industry experts. You will be getting into some national or international competitions like CodeFest and etc. Now, if you will look at this part, what is this seed money in actual? Like if you have some idea, innovative idea, you need to just frame a prototype. Once you will propose a prototype and university is interesting in that, for example, you have some mobile app development, right? Then up to 20,000 per student for designing a program, a software, or a mobile app. Similarly, the seed money of 2 lakh will also be provided to you, like 2 lakh to 5 lakh, that depends, for entrepreneurship venture. And we have many students who are actually going through this entrepreneurship venture in LPU. We have this like up to 10,000 seed grant that is for innovation and research activities. Now, industrial mentors, see the kind of benefit you will get it over here. You will be interacting with some industry experts. We will be planning some daily sessions with that, and then from there you can get the experience what is the current demand of the industries and how can I relate the things which I am studying in my B.Tech to the industrial demands. So we have this well structured boot camps will be there, boot camps and performance competitions will be there, national or international parts. Now, internship, multiple internship and opportunities will be there in the industries. So students are provided with this multiple internships, attachment opportunities in the industry. So these are the key highlights that you will be having in your honors program. Now, the part which might you get focus is that, ma'am, what about the certifications, right? So see, we have 30%, that means 12 to 16 courses of specialization, 40% courses of industrial experts, And that's not only the things, you will be going through the live projects which give you more exposure and you can explore more on these things. Talking about the certifications, you might have heard about this: IBM Data Science, Google Professional Data Engineering Certification, the Code Chef Data Structures and Algorithm Program, the Foundation, as well as the advanced one, CompTIA. So see, these things will be covered as the curriculum in your B.Tech honors program. So these are the highlights. Now, what are the offers? Data sciences and data engineering. Like data science and data engineering is one of the hot topics among the skilled professionals because we have a huge data and business wants a growth. So data science and data engineering is what, let's analyze and let's get, or let's conclude some solution from that which will help me in my business growth. But that needs what? Look at the picture. That needs the maths and stats which you will apply, the domain knowledge, also the computer science and IT. So with all these combinations, you're going to get insights and you're going to draw the solution, which is ultimately helping you in what? In your business growth. You can take an example of, I'm searching something on internet. You can see that we are getting the advertisement of same. Again, you talk about the fake news detections. So these are the things which you will be having in data sciences and data engineering. So the maths need to be get very strong in this. Now, what next? If you have a huge amount of data, like everybody is on internet today. Now the next part is the data secure? What about the security? So cyber security is not that sufficient. So that is the reason we have cyber security as well as the blockchain. Now you have heard about this blockchain because this is what it's using a concept of decentralization and the chaining concept, which makes the data more secure, right? So that no one can hack it. So we will be talking about these security threats and all those parts which comes under the cyber security and blockchain. And the third one is again full stack software development. Now you can check the picture over here. So it says we are dealing with the front end as well as back end both. Okay, so we will be going through the algorithms, the computative parts, the implement and learning part in this, and that is in the tie-up for Geeks for Geeks. So if you're good enough in front end and back end, then yes, full stack development will be the best option for you. Now, we also have industry collaborative programs. So that was about the honors. Now the next option is industry collaborative programs. So by looking at the changing technology, university has made up a tie-up with this Google Cloud, Zebia, Imagine XP, IBM, as well as Upgrade. So why we have made a tie-up with these top companies? Because we want the student should be able to relate the things, whatever we are studying. He or she should also get the exposure about the industries. So now when you talk about this cloud, again, it deals with the cloud infrastructures, the storage. You're taking a help of remote servers, not the local machines. So this is about your cloud, and we are having a tie-up with Google Cloud. Now, cloud-based DevOps automation. Now, DevOps is again going to give you what the quick solutions, and the automation part will help you to what? Automate the things with less human interaction. Again, it's not only about the coding. Like every time whenever I design something, I will take care about the user experience and the UI. So user experience is again very important for us, and how to design the things. So user experience and UI, that is your B.Tech CAC, user experience and user interface. That is again in tie-up with Imagine XP. Now, again, we talk about this big data analytics, which is again coming under the data sciences part. So in this, again, we will talk about get insights of the data, draw some conclusion, draw some solution that ultimately help me to find out a growth for my company. Now you talk about this data science, ML and AI with upgrade. So making your machines more smart, like hey Siri, hey Google, Alexa, right? And if you talk about the other part, in Facebook, auto tag option. So these are the things which you are using it. Now these courses will talk about what's the actual thing behind all these things. So look, again, you can see industry collaborative programs, you will be getting these things. What about the benefits? Okay, what we will be having under this? Now, you will go through the real life projects. There will be daily interactions with that. You will get some sponsorships for the resources. You will get the courses by the industry experts. You will study all the courses by the industry experts. Personalized mentorship. You will get a mentor. Okay, with whom you can clear the confusion that you have in your mind. I'm stuck at some point. So what next? So you will get the personalized mentorship in this. See the kind of benefit you will get. Making students industrial ready, that is the ultimate motive for us. So see the kind of benefit which you will get with this industry collaborative programs. Also, if you're looking for higher studies or if you're looking for international exposure, then university has also have a course that is international transfer credit option, in which you will spend 2 years in LPU and 2 years with foreign. So start with LPU, but finish your degree with international degree in your hands, which is again what? You're getting the international degree, and that is again a cost effective. You can get settled in abroad, you can get the PR of that, the work permit of that, and see the tie-ups of university in USA, in Canada, in France, Spain, Switzerland, UAE. So if you have some sort of this thing in your mind, then yes, plan your first 2 years over here, and then you can switch to what? The international program transfer. So these are the students who have actually opted this thing. A few of our B.Tech students who went to universities abroad under this credit transfer and scholarship option. So this LPU student, Nancy Arora, is one of the this semester exchange program with 100% tuition fee waiver at Canada. So these are the glimpses which you will see. You have this credit transfer programs. The Sirvanda Tanveer, Hansi Arora, Manish Singh, B.Tech CSC, UK. Can you see this? CST students went through the credit transfer options. Now, we also have this semester exchange option also. If you want to explore, not for the whole thing, but just for a semester, so do we have this option? So yes, in LP you will get the option of semester exchange program also. Now, let's talk about the regular CSC programs. So when I talk about regular CSC, see placements, you will get the option. So when you go for the placements, yes, the companies are there, you can sit in the placement. So now what comes under the regular program? It will talk about the basic programming and the computer related subjects. Like if I have written a code, is that efficient or not? So these are the things like data structures and algorithms. You know, it's not only about provide me the solution these days. It's about provide me the efficient solution. Okay, which takes less space and give me the quick result. So this is the thing which we want now from the coders. So in this, you will be talking about data structures, that computer organization and architecture, the database management, the networks, the software engineering, software testing also. Like I am done with my coding part. So how to test that thing under multiple test cases. So operating system, then again Java. So these things comes under your core computer science courses. That is your regular CSE and IT program. Now, we are also concerned about the student, that what next, what he or she can plan. So if you're looking for corporate jobs, so university is going to help you in that. If you're looking your future in government job, maybe in higher study, maybe if you're more interested toward research, so we have this different pathways. If you want to have your own business, right, so entrepreneurship, you want to go foreign, we have the study abroad options. Now, once I'll go with the data sciences, so what kind of options I am having? You can be a data scientist, right? The data architect, the data administrator, analyst, business analyst. So you can see the multiple options you have once you'll go with this data sciences. Also, you talk about the industrial applications. Data science is basically used to make a decision, right? Speech recognition, price comparison, airline route planning, fraud detection systems. So these are the industrial applications. Now, what about the career opportunities? If I'll go with this software methodology and testing, you can be a software tester, right? You can be a software test engineer, quality assurance, and analyst. This is for the software methodology and testing. Now, if you talk about full stack, okay, so what are the career options that I would be having in that? Main stack trainer, web developer, web designer, entrepreneur. So these are the options you will be having with main stack web development. The applications, advertising, e-commerce, social networking websites, publishing. So these are the things which you talk about the industrial applications. If I go with the ML, then what? If I go with the ML, then software developer, software engineer, data scientist, computational linguist, human-centered machine learning designers. So these are the options you will be having when you will go with the career in machine learning. That is what the ML part. Now, do we really use this ML in our life? Talk about this finance, talk about the healthcare, talk about this language translation, you talk about this NLP, artificial intelligence, right? Automation, robots, the smart agriculture, ML in academics. So we are using these things in field, and industries has a real big demand for the same. Now, if I go with the cyber security, I'm more towards securing the data from the attacks. Then you can go with this cyber secure consultant, penetration tester, malware analyst, threat management, information security analyst, freelancer. So these are the career options that you will be having in your cyber security. Talk about this defense, retail, in banking transaction, we are using that thing, in automotive sensor, e-commerce, we are using all these things. So industrial have a demand for this. Now, looking at the things, once you'll go through the B.Tech first, second, and third year, the next question is, what about the placement? So university is going to get offer you multiple things. Now, these are the milestones which we have gone through, that again in the COVID period. Students were at their home, but university has given an effort so that they can get placement and they can get the internship. If I talk about the highest package, 30 to 38 lakh. Okay, and this is not the only thing. What about the internships? We have offered 3,500 during this pandemic. Okay, 400 plus recruiters that from the top MNCs. 111 plus recruiters from IIT, IIM, NLM also. 300 plus companies and offering. So during this COVID period, students were at their home, but still University has given their best effort so that student can get placed, they can get internships, they can get the industrial experience. So the prominent recruiters like Amazon, Bosch, Cognizant, Infosys, HCL, these are the things, these are the companies, the top recruiters for us. Now, if you go with this, the LPU students are again giving their best in the research and innovation also. So these are the projects which we have gone through, like face prediction system. Again, intelligent cap and blind cap for blind people. Again, wireless bag, drone system, home automation, motion and object sensor, intelligent parking system. So students are also giving their best to innovate, to provide a new solution. So if I talk about our tie-ups with the companies, the Google, Microsoft, Cisco, VMware, CompTIA, Pega, Oracle. So these are the tie-ups that we have with the companies. So if I talk about academic alliances, then MOOC platforms, yes, you can go through this NPTEL courses, Simply Learn, IEEE, other organization if you talk about IET, Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I hope by this you'll get a clarity that which thing is best for you. But still, if you have any query, then we will discuss it in the last. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Professor Shubhita. That was really interesting, and you threw light on various types of programs and alliances and placements and various other aspects. That was really, really quick and insightful. Thanks so much. We'll come up with the questions a bit later. Now we'll move on to a little presentation from Ms. Rachna Bajaj. She'll be taking up the infrastructure part and the interface. You will come to know how the interface is going to be appearing in your login, and how we are going to choose the preferences for the same. So I'm giving you the necessary rights, Madam Rachna. It's now over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll just share my screen.
Visible.
Okay, I hope it's visible in slideshow mode, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing fine and safe at your home. So I'll be just sharing few highlights of the university where you will be probably joining in the near future. So first up in the list, we have 11 students, those who participated in Tokyo Olympics 2020 and brought laurels to India. And now moving ahead to few of the rankings of LPU. So first up, we have the impact ranking where LPU was ranked second in India, and only 3 Indian universities made to the top 200 list globally. Moving ahead to the World University Rankings, where LPU ranked 36th amongst top universities of India. And yes, not to be mentioned, the NIRF ranking as well, the ranking by Ministry of Education, Government of India, in which LPU stood 66th amongst all government and private engineering institutions in India. So, as a student, make sure that you enjoy your campus life and gain as much as exposure you can. And if I talk about LPU students, they have participated in several mega events and interacted with great personalities from all over the world. So I'll just give you a quick glimpse of few of the events which have been held at LPU. So first up in the list, we have 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, held from 3rd Jan to 7th Jan in 2019. So we have a Nobel laureate, Dalai Lama, chairing the 5th convocation at LPU. Next, we have former President of India, late Shri Pranab Mukherjee, who graced the convocation twice at LPU. And a very familiar face, Gaur Gopal Das, a motivational speaker and a lifestyle coach who interacted with our students and gave them some guidance on life. And the heartthrobs, Shah Rukh Khan, we have Deepika Padukone for the promotion of Chennai Express, Mahendra Singh Dhoni for an event. Okay, so next up we have the infrastructure of LPU. So make sure before joining any university, like if I talk about LPU, you will be spending your next few years in these classrooms and these laboratories and enjoying all the environment. So this is a view of our amphitheater. LPU has around 3 to 4 amphitheaters where several nukkad nataks or cultural events are conducted for students and for our faculty members. Then we have Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium, which is the largest indoor auditorium in this region with a capacity of more than 2,400 audience. And an outside view of our university mall, you will find all the necessary facilities, be it for dining, gaming areas, or for clothing purposes, or for electronic gadgets. So we understand the students at LPU are here from different parts of the country, not from just India, from all over the world. So we try to provide all the necessary facilities to our students, be it in the terms of academics or extracurricular activities. So talking about extracurricular activities, this is an outside view of our Shanti Devi Mittal Indoor Stadium, which has several activities, sports activities available inside. So this is a view of our Olympic level swimming pool. Next up, we have badminton courts. LPU has 12 badminton courts in Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium Indoor Stadium, a shooting range. Moving ahead to the academic part, this is an inside view of our iMac lab where students get to learn about the iMac softwares, Apple softwares, and industrial trainings. So an inside view of our Google lab, Cisco lab is there. And yes, moving ahead with a beautiful capture or a beautiful picture clicked by one of our students and a mesmerizing night view of LPU campus. So I hope I have shared much about the infrastructure and rankings and given you a quick view of the exposure being offered at LPU. So now I'll be moving ahead with the demonstration of preference filling. So once you have filled your LPU nest and got your results as well, or you're about to fill your LPU nest, so you will land on this page, which is the dashboard of your admission portal. So on the right side, you can see rank your preference. There will be an icon of rank your preference. So when you click on this icon, a new page will open where you'll have to select your subjects. So as you can see, you have to select the subjects which you have studied in +2 or intermediate. So let's say I have studied English, physics, mathematics, and chemistry, and my preference is computer science engineering, a regular program. So I'll just drag the programs. For example, let's say I'll just take it down for a quick reference. So let's say I want to keep computer science and engineering as my first preference. I'll just click on this program and I'll drag it on the top, right? And my next preference is computer science engineering, user experience and user interface. So I'll take it on the second, take it as second option. My third option automatically becomes data science, machine learning and artificial intelligence. My fourth preference becomes computer ECE 2+2 with international credit transfer option. So once I'm done with my preference filling, I'll move ahead with the submit button. So once you click on it, so you will get a pop-up message. Are you sure you want to submit your preference? So just click on yes and your preferences will be saved. So meanwhile, I'll just go with the cross icon. So simple as that. So this is how you can fill your preference. One last thing I would like to share with you, as we have conducted a seminar focusing on the CSE programs which we are offering. And besides this, we will be also conducting more such seminars in future. And we have also conducted several such webinars in past as well. So if you want to proceed for the registration of future webinars, or you just want to take a quick review of the webinars which have been conducted till now, so you can just visit our website, official website, lpu.in, and on the top you can see this icon, admissions. So on my left, we have LPU's EduFair webinars. So just click on this option, a new window will open. So here you can see the list of past webinars or upcoming webinars. So these are our upcoming webinars. On 9th February, we have a webinar on looking for a career in hotel management and tourism, and accordingly. This is a just generic view. So you can also go through our past webinars for new age careers in engineering offered by LPU, which was delivered by Dr. Laviraj Gupta, Executive Dean of LPU, and several other related to management and B.Tech. So I suppose, Rishi sir, I have shared a lot with the students. Over to you now.
Thank you, Madam Rachna, for being so quick and so informative as well.
Thank you.
So that's what we are over with, the information which we wanted to give you. That would be really, and we expect that would be really helpful to make a right choice for yourself. And now we'll take a few of the queries from the students. I can see a few of the queries which have been posted by you. To keep on posting few of the queries, we'll be able to take up with the experts. Can I have Ms. Subita on screen as well? Yeah. So few of the queries which are coming from various attendees, I can see Manikant is writing, could you please tell regular B.Tech is good or 2+2 credit transfer program is good? So I'll take up this query straight away. Manikant, it's always your choice. If one or the other is better than other, so we would not be having offering both the programs, right? It's as per your choice. Now I would like to explain 2+2. Here you do 2 years of B.Tech over here and 2 years in some foreign universities with which we have a tie-up. And of course, the final degree you'll be getting will be from the foreign university, and you'll be sitting in the placements for foreign universities. So that's the idea behind 2+2. Now, from where did this concept came? I'll quickly lend out few information points onto that. See, Manikant, actually the idea is, if I want to do my degree abroad, but due to lots of expenses, if I take up all the 4 years in some foreign university, that will be too expensive for me. So what did I do? I started my degree in lovely professional university. After 2 years, my credits would be transferred as it is earned, and they will be taken over by the foreign university. And I'll be saving 2 years of my fee gap that I do have in India or in some foreign university, that gap, and the living expenses are much higher in some foreign country as compared to India. So you save a lot of money in this case. So if your goal is to get a foreign degree from a foreign university, go ahead with credit transfer. Otherwise, our regular program is equally good. So that's the idea behind this. And Manikant also wants to know which specialization is good. Now, Manikant, please don't mind, but there is I'll explain this with the help of an example. Now, if there is a fruit shop, there are bananas also, there are oranges also, there are apples also. Now, which fruit is the best? The fruit which you like the most, which you feel like eating. Now, that's the answer to this question. Everything is has a value in the market, and we are offering that. Now it comes to your choice. How would you take up the things? Now, the idea is you have to perform various activities, identify your bent of mind, and accordingly choose the specialization that is best for you, right? Now, there are many activities associated with it. How to identify what is good for me. Now, I can ask you a question. How do you spend your free time? If you are sitting repairing something, which has gone wrong, maybe your refrigerator, maybe your microwave oven, if you are exploring that, go ahead with mechanical engineering, right? I'm talking about all the B.Techs over here, how to identify your interest. If you are uh, trying to explore some apps over there, go ahead with. If you are playing games all the time, you are more interested in game, go for UI UX, right? You can take advices from the people around you, maybe your teachers, they'll be helping you around, identify and then make a choice. Okay, that's all from my side, and Rishabh will take up a few other questions. Can you help me out, Rishabh?
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, good afternoon, everybody. This question is from Kasi Rupesh Reddy. This is basically for Ratna ma'am, as it lies in her expertise. He's asking that how do we know fee structure? So,
Okay,
ma'am, if you could help the students that how they can check the fee structure for B.Tech CSE program.
definitely, definitely. I'll
So
be
present
just sharing
are
my
already
screen.
with you, Rachna madam. You can, yeah, perfect.
So, Manikant, am I right, Rishabh sir?
Kashi Rupesh.
Okay.
Yeah, Kashi Rupesh.
Kashi Rupesh, what you can do is again, just visit our official website lpu.in, and on the top you will see this icon admissions. So just click on after 12th undergraduate programs, and once you click on this icon, you will land on the page where you can see all the programs which are being offered at LPU. So your preference is, I suppose, engineering. So just click on engineering and you'll get to see all the streams which are being offered at LPU. And let's say if you are interested in B.Tech CSE, just click on B.Tech CSE. And here you can see all the specializations which are being offered, like just ma'am shared with you, honors programs with industry collaboration, industry collaborator programs, and international credit transfer program, and the regular CSE program as well. So let's say if you are interested in B.Tech regular CSE program, just click on this program and you'll get to see all the information related to this program. So first up, we have the industry immersion, the tie-ups for B.Tech CSE, Google, Cisco, CompTIA. Then the eligibility criteria is there. Then you also have the curriculum, which enlists the open minors, industry interface, study abroad option. Here you can see the curriculum for next 4 semesters, first year, second year, third and fourth accordingly. So scrolling down, we have the placement information regarding the placements. Highest package for CSE went for 42 lakh, and even if I talk about the average, it went for 5.7 lakh. Then the rankings for engineering especially, and coming to the fee structure, which was your query. So here we have the fee structure for B.Tech CSE, although the without scholarship fees goes 1,20,000, but yes, to be mentioned that we have several categories as well on the basis of which you can avail scholarship. It can be on the basis of your class 10th, it can be on the basis of your class 12, or the LPU NEST exam, the National Entrance and Scholarship exam. This exam is not only for eligibility but also for scholarship purposes. So on whichever category you avail the maximum benefit, that one scholarship will be applicable to you. And here we have the scholarship slabs as well, 20%, 30 or 40%. And scrolling down, you can see other scholarship opportunities as well. Scholarship is also being is there on the basis of JEE mains if you perform better in your JEE exam. And further, last but not the least, the schedule, the important dates for registration of LPU NEST. So right now, as you can see, the last date, uh, March schedule is open, so you can go and register yourself on our through our official website. Just visit this website and you will see the apply now option. So further still, if you have any queries, feel free to connect us through our virtual counseling option. This option is available on the right side of our screen, live video counseling option. So you can interact with one of our experts regarding this program in detail. And you can also connect with us through our helpline number, which is mentioned right there on the bottom. I suppose I have shared all the details regarding this.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was very brief. And now next question is
Sweet.
for Subhita, ma'am. Ma'am, student wants to know that Vibhuti is interested in coding. So she
Right.
wants your expert advice that which specialization she opt for B.Tech, if she want to
Okay.
excel in the same, and what are the scope.
Okay. So hi Vibhuti, if you're looking for something like a specialization with coding, see, we talk about these two things. Either you want to become a front-end developer or a back-end developer, right? And if you're good in both, then you can go with this full stack development. All right. So like if I say I'm much good in Android and I'm much good in code in Kotlin, so can I be looking for mobile app development? Yes. And then again, I'm not only worried about the front end, I am also worried about the back end also. So there you will be having a clarity on the algorithms which you will be applying, because for this part algorithms plays a very important role of time and space part. So once you will be clear about all these things, then you can pursue your specializations under the same part. So it's like
Thank
again, like thank you. It's again like explore, as Rishi sir has mentioned that once you are on your free time, on which thing you explore more, on which thing you spend more time, then you will get the clarity. I'm looking for my future in this career, and this will be the best option for me.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for guiding Surya. Vibhuti. Now, next question is that what is the difference between honors with collaboration and simple collaboration program? So, ma'am, if you can give a, I know you shared in the presentation as well, but if you can give a quick
Yes.
answer to this.
See, yes. So particularly if I talk about honors program, we will be covering these specializations, the one which I have talked about, IBM and Google, that will be comes under your curriculum, right? Although you will be getting the experts, and in normal industry collaboration, you will be having a free resource access to all the courses from the examiners. That is the thing again. In honors, we provide some more access to this industrial life projects and all that part. So major part is, ma'am, if I'm talking about some certification, so will that be covered under my curriculum? So honors will say yes, you can. But otherwise, if you go with the industry collaborative, over there you will get the access to the courses. Like if I talk about Coursera or any particular courses, so you'll get the access over there. But again, for specialization and the certification, you have to go some other way.
I would like to add a few things over here. If you can talk about few of the seed money that we are providing back to the students.
Right, the seed money also, that
So I
10,000 up to 2 to 5 lakh.
Yeah, so I would request Ms. Rachna to please move on to the website to give us some more clarity on the seed money that we are giving it to the student.
Okay.
So
Just a second.
any of the honors program you can pick up and just give a little demo. So if we go for honors program, you see over
As per
there,
cybersecurity and blockchain,
we
I'll
will
go
pick
with
up the cyber security. So you see a column over there. There's a seed money of up to 20,000 rupees for the students for designing application programs. This is for the honors program, right? And if I talk about, can you help me out, madam? I think my screen is freezed. Can you read it out for me in the
yeah,
rest part? Yeah.
I'll proceed further. So next up, we have rupees 2 lakh to rupees 5 lakhs per project for startup or any entrepreneurial venture if any student comes up with it. And last but not the least, we have up to rupees 10,000 of seed grant for innovation or research activities if a student gets involved in any innovation projects or research activities as well. So this is how the seed money has been classified for our students. Ma'am, if
So
you want to
that
add on something else. Yes, sir.
That's a big amount that you'll be getting for your projects, for your entrepreneurship, and for the designing part at initial stages. So that's a big thing for a student, right? So university would be supporting you in this case. That's the difference. Any other query, Rishabh?
Yes, sir. Sir, this is related to admissions. This is very actually Rachna ma'am has already answered this question, but I would still like to ask Surya Sai Raman Ruli wants to ask that getting scholarship 40% on the basis of LPU Nest, but on the basis of 10th getting 30%, which will be applicable. So, sir,
Uh,
if you can answer this.
I'll just go with it. I'll clarify this point. Surya, in whichever category you are getting the maximum scholarship. Let's say, I'll just share it with an example. Let's say you scored tentatively 260 marks out of 420 in LPU Nest exam. So you will be falling in category 2, that is of 30% scholarship. But on the other hand, you scored better in your 10th. You scored 95% or above in your 10th. You will be eligible for category 1 scholarship, that is of 40%. So in whichever you will be getting the better scholarship, that one will be applicable to you for your for next 4 years. I suppose I have just given a justified answer to this query.
Rishabh, I will be taking up one question from Surya Sairam, and that would be the last question for this webinar. He's asking, could you tell me about the fee structure in the abroad program? Now, Surya Sai, the fee structure is going to remain the same. There is an option to go abroad. There is no fee difference between normal CSE and 2+2. The fee structure is going to be the same. The scholarship till you are here with us is going to remain the same as applicable at the start of the program. But yes, I cannot commit upon the scholarship which is being offered by the foreign university. It will be applicable to you. The fee structure of the foreign university will be applicable to you as per their decision, right? We'll be just transferring the credits of yours which are earned over here to that university, and the fee structure applicable at that time and the scholarship if offered by the foreign university at that time would be applicable to you. Got it? So I think we have covered most of the queries for the time being, and I would like to say thank you to all my presenters, Professor Shobita, Ms. Rachna, and of course Rishabh for handling the back end, and will be coming up with such informative webinars in near future. Ms. Rachna has already shared the web page wherein you can peep into and see what are the upcoming webinars for you and register for them. All the best to all of you. I hope you are in a better position now to take a decision regarding your future and your stream as well. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.